What truly sets a man apart is someone women can't help but return to. It's not just a chiseled jawline or a list of accolades, though those don't hurt. It's something deeper, a quiet power rooted in character and wisdom. The ancient Stoics understood this well. A man of real value doesn't chase fleeting praise or crumble under life's chaos. He stands firm, shaped by virtues that radiate strength and draw others in, especially women, time and again. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "You become what you give your attention to." A high-value man turns that attention inward, mastering his emotions rather than being mastered by them. This isn't about cold detachment, it's about clarity, calm, and a confidence that doesn't waver. Women notice this. They're pulled toward it, not just once, but repeatedly, because it's rare and real. So, what makes this kind of man magnetic? Let's explore 4 traits, distilled from Stoic wisdom, that define a man of true worth. Embrace these, and you'll not only earn respect, you'll become the kind of man women can't forget, the one they're drawn back to no matter where life takes them. No gimmicks, no games, just the kind of presence that speaks for itself. Stick around, keep your mind sharp, and let's dig into what it means to live this way. If you're ready to step up, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is your path to becoming a man who doesn't just attract attention, but holds it. Number 1, he doesn't crave her attention desperately. Imagine a scene that unfolds like a quiet revelation, a lesson drawn from the deep well of Stoic wisdom tailored for men navigating the unpredictable currents of relationships, particularly those of us between 35 and 70, seasoned by life yet still eager to understand why women seem to circle back when we least expect it. Picture 2 men, each approaching a woman in his own way. The first is a whirlwind of anxious energy, his phone buzzing with messages as he peppers her with questions about her day, her plans, her next move, his eagerness spilling over like a river breaching its banks. The second man, though, moves differently. He's a steady oak, rooted in his own world, reaching out not out of need but with purpose, his words few yet weighty. Now pause and ask yourself, which one stirs her curiosity, lingers in her thoughts? Stoic philosophy, with its timeless clarity, points to the latter, the man who doesn't crave her attention like a starving man craves bread. This isn't a game or a fleeting trick. It's a way of being, a reflection of inner strength that men of our age can cultivate to become what the ancients might call high value. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That strength, that self-sufficiency, radiates outward, drawing others in without a single plea for notice." Let's unpack this further, because it's not just about playing it cool, it's about living with a quiet dignity that speaks louder than desperation ever could. The man who doesn't cling to a woman's every word or chase her validation isn't aloof. He's secure, a harbour in a storm rather than a boat adrift. He knows his worth isn't tied to her response time or her fleeting approval. This is where Stoicism offers us a lantern in the dark. It teaches that tranquility, freedom from the chaos of neediness, isn't just a personal victory, but a magnetic force. Women, whether they articulate it or not, are often pulled toward men who embody this calm confidence, this independence that suggests a partner who brings something solid to the table, someone who enhances life rather than leans on it. Think of Penelope in Homer's Odyssey, surrounded by suitors clawing at her skirts, each one more frantic than the last to win her favour. Yet it was Odysseus, battered by years of trials, who never wavered in his sense of self, who returned not as a beggar for her love, but as a man whole unto himself. She didn't choose him out of pity or obligation. She chose him because his steadfastness shone through, a beacon of what true value looks like. That's the Stoic thread weaving through this tale. Attraction blooms not from grasping, but from standing tall in your own skin. And here's where this gets real for us, brothers, in this journey of life. It's not about pretending you don't care. It's about genuinely building a life so rich that her presence is a bonus, not a lifeline. A high-value man in the Stoic sense doesn't crumble when a connection fades. He nods, dusts off his hands, and keeps tending his own garden. He understands that if she drifts away, it's not a mark against him. It's just the natural rhythm of compatibility finding its course. Seneca put it best. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. So why waste energy chasing what doesn't fit? Instead, pour that effort into yourself, sharpen your mind, strengthen your body, pursue your purpose, and watch how the right woman, one who matches your frequency, gravitates towards you. In my own life, I've seen this play out. The times I've chased too hard, I've lost myself and her. The times I've stood firm, focused on my path, she's circled back, intrigued by the man who didn't need her to feel complete. So gentlemen, take this Stoic nugget and run with it. Don't just act like a high-value man, become one. Live with intention, not desperation, and let the chips fall where they may. I'd love to hear your take. Drop your thoughts below and let's unpack this together. How's this wisdom landed in your own story? Number 2. He uplifts her genuinely. To truly uplift a woman is an expression of respect and appreciation that transcends mere words. It is an embodiment of the Stoic belief in the power of virtue and character. Stoicism teaches us that the greatest gift we can offer others is to recognize and affirm their inequalities and contributions, and a high-value man understands this principle deeply. He knows that to make a woman feel truly valued isn't about resorting to empty flattery or offering superficial compliments that may leave her feeling unimportant. Instead, he focuses on acknowledging the qualities that define her as an individual: her intellect, her kindness, her resilience, and her unique perspective on life. When a man uplifts a woman in this way, it isn't a momentary attempt to win her affection, but a consistent practice that fosters genuine respect and connection. Take a moment to reflect on a woman's strength in a difficult work situation, or how she showed compassion in an emotionally charged moment. These are the qualities that truly matter and deserve recognition. When you recognize her intellect or the thoughtfulness she brings to conversations, it reflects that you see her for who she is rather than how she looks or what she can offer. A high-value man's approach is not to heap on vague compliments that may sound hollow, like, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen." These kinds of statements can feel like a tactic, or worse, a cliché. Instead, he chooses to highlight specific actions and traits that reveal his genuine admiration. For instance, telling her, "I was impressed with the way you handled that difficult project. It showed incredible determination." Or, "Your passion for the things you love is inspiring. Shows that you have taken the time to observe her as a person, someone who brings more to the table than just her appearance." This reflects the Stoic idea that we should focus on character and virtue as the core of our relationships. Compliments based on inequalities show that you are paying attention to her authenticity and depth, reinforcing her value not as a mere object of admiration, but as a human being with unique strengths and capabilities. Furthermore, the act of uplifting a woman reflects your own integrity and character as a man. A high-value man recognizes that by celebrating her achievements and acknowledging her strengths, he is building a relationship based on mutual respect. This approach creates a dynamic where both individuals are encouraged to be the best versions of themselves. When you uplift a woman in this meaningful way, it creates a powerful ripple effect, not only boosting her confidence, but also fortifying the foundation of the relationship. This mutual recognition and admiration breed a bond that goes beyond surface-level attraction, forming a partnership rooted in respect and deep emotional connection. In today's world, where superficiality often runs rampant, taking the time to uplift a woman authentically can set you apart as a man who understands what truly matters. Just like Stoicism teaches, living truthfully and practicing virtue is key to navigating relationships with integrity and sincerity. By focusing on her character, you demonstrate a level of emotional maturity that not only strengthens your bond, but also fosters a lasting connection built on real respect and understanding. The more you embrace this Stoic mindset, the more you will find that women are naturally drawn to you, not for what you can superficially offer, but because you are a man who values and elevates those around you, allowing them to shine in their truest form. Number 3, he embodies confidence and self-assurance. Picture this. You're at a crowded event, the hum of conversation filling the air, and there she is, a woman who catches your eye, stirring something primal within you. Most men freeze, trapped by doubt, overthinking every step. But you're different. You're a high-value man, forged in the fire of self-worth, unshaken by the chaos of the moment. You stride toward her, not because you need her approval, but because you know who you are, a lion among sheep. This isn't just charm, it's ancient Stoic wisdom, carved from the minds of giants like Marcus Aurelius, who said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That strength is your weapon. It's not loud or brash. It's quiet, unshakable, a force that draws her in like gravity. You don't hesitate. You don't waver. You act. Why? Because a man who masters himself masters his world. This isn't guesswork. It's a law of nature. Women return to men who radiate this power, this certainty. Imagine it. You approach her, your mind clear, your purpose firm. The Stoics taught that what you control is yours, your actions, your resolve, and what you don't, like her reaction, isn't worth your worry. You say hello, your voice steady, your eyes locked on hers. She might smile back, or she might turn away. Either way, you stand tall, unmoved. Rejection? It's nothing. It doesn't scratch your armor. Seneca nailed it. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. You don't crumble, you thrive. That's the secret. That's why she'll circle back, drawn to the man who doesn't bend, who doesn't chase, who simply is. In today's chaos, endless swiping, shallow games, this rooted confidence cuts through the noise. It's rare, it's magnetic, it's victory. Don't be the guy who waits, who wonders, who misses his shot. Modern life rewards the bold, the self-assured, the men who seize control. A high-value man doesn't lean on her for validation. He builds his own empire, brick by brick, through discipline and principle. Epictetus put it best. First say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do. Know your worth. Act on it. She'll sense it, the depth, the stability, the quiet power, and she'll want in. This isn't about tricks or pickup lines. It's about being so damn solid that she can't look away. You're not proving anything to her, you're proving it to yourself. And that's the hook. That's why she'll return, why she'll crave your presence. Authenticity wins, always. So here's your charge, men. Step into your power. Right now. Hesitation is weakness. Action is strength. In a world of noise, be the signal. Walk through life like a king, not a beggar. Want proof? Look at the men who win, not the loudmouths, but the ones who command respect without saying a word. That's you. That's your future. Don't wait for permission. Don't fear the number. Claim your ground. Like this message if you're ready to own your worth. Comment, "I am enough," to lock it in. Subscribe for more, because men like us don't settle. We rise. Act now, or watch someone else take your place. The clock's ticking. Be the man she can't forget. Be the man you were born to be. Number 4. He treats her as an equal, not as royalty. To truly understand how to win a woman's heart and keep her close, you must embrace one fundamental truth. Respect is built not by elevating one above the other, but by seeing each other as equals. This profound wisdom aligns perfectly with Stoic philosophy, which teaches us that all individuals, regardless of gender, are worthy of equal respect and dignity. A high-value man knows that placing a woman on a pedestal, treating her as if she's fragile or needing constant rescue, is not only counterproductive, but damaging to the relationship itself. Women, like men, seek genuine respect for their abilities, strengths, and intellect, not for being admired from a distance as some untouchable ideal. They crave a partnership where they are recognized as equals, capable of contributing, facing life's challenges together, side by side. Imagine a couple working together on a project, like home improvement. The man who assumes the woman can't handle the tools, who feels the need to help her constantly, is not empowering her. He's diminishing her value. The true power of a relationship lies in recognizing each other as equal contributors, as partners, rather than one being the hero and the other the helpless bystander. In Stoic terms, both possess reason and virtue, qualities that transcend gender. A woman is just as capable of rational thought, strength, and action as a man. When you treat her as an equal, you are demonstrating not only respect for her, but a deep understanding of Stoic values, virtue, wisdom, and the recognition of every individual's inherent worth. But let's be clear, treating her as an equal doesn't mean abandoning kindness or consideration. It means engaging with her as a full partner in life, valuing her opinions, embracing her strengths, and acknowledging her weaknesses, just as you would expect her to do for you. It's about mutual respect that strengthens the bond. This is the kind of connection that leads to lasting relationships. Women don't want to be rescued or adored from afar. They want to be engaged as equals, treated with dignity, and respected as intelligent, capable individuals. As Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The quality of your thoughts about her, about your relationship, will determine the quality of the relationship itself. A man who treats a woman as an equal, who shows her respect as an intelligent and capable partner, not only reflects Stoic principles, but also cultivates a powerful, genuine connection. This is the essence of true value, in relationships, in yourself, and in the life you build together. So if you want to be that high-value man who draws a woman back to you, remember, don't elevate her above you or put her on a pedestal. Treat her as your equal, and you will foster respect, love, and a deep connection that can weather any storm. Make her feel valued, make her feel heard, and most importantly, treat her as your equal. This is the path to a relationship that is not only lasting, but thriving. Like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on becoming the high-value man you were meant to be. Thank you for watching. If you found this video valuable, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on more life-changing content. It helps us reach more people who could benefit from this wisdom. If you have any feedback or thoughts about today's video, feel free to drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your opinions or discuss anything you'd like to dive deeper into. Your voice matters. Remember, the path to becoming a high-value man is all about embracing wisdom, mastering yourself, and living with purpose. Stay strong, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next video.